Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will create a CRUD API in Express.js. So basically, CRUD means we can create, we can update, we can delete, or we can fetch the records. So we will create these APIs in Express, and we will use MongoDB as a database. So I will start with creating an empty node.js project. That's why. Okay, so our this package.json file has been created. After that, I will install few packages. First one will be Express, then Mongoose for playing with MongoDB, and then .env, and then we will also need modmon and course. So these are the 5 packages we will use, and after that I'll create this new index.js file. That will be our main file, and meanwhile we need to do few configurations in package.json file. So I will use type module, and here I will add a new script, a new nodemon script, so I don't have to restart my server every time to see changes. So what nodemon is doing, I just need to save my file and my changes will reflect on my node.js server. I will simply write nodemon index.js. Okay, so I think uh, nodemon index.js. So okay, let's override for now. And here I will start with importing some packages. uh, Import mongoose from mongoose, and import .env from .env, and finally import course from course. Okay, so after that uh, I will create a new express instance, and here I will write have.use express.json to uh, parsing JSON data in our Express app, and I will also use course. Okay, and finally I will restart my server, but before that I will connect to our remote MongoDB. So mongoose.connect, and if our DB is successfully connected, then it will return a promise. And if in case of any failure, I will simply console it for now. And here I need to pass the URL of my DB, but I will not pass it right here. And instead, I will create a new .env file and define my environment variables, the critical data there. So I'll create new environment file, and here I'll write db url, and from where I will get this db url. I will get this db url from this MongoDB Atlas dashboard. You need to sign up for this MongoDB/Atlas, and then uh, here after signing up for MongoDB, you will see this kind of dashboard, and here I will simply come here traverse, and this is the URL of my DB. So I will simply copy it and paste it, and here of course I need to change my password, and here I need to write the collection name. So I will simply write express crude all routed. Okay, and after that I will use this environment variable in my index.js For this we need to call this method, and here call it process dot environment dot slash dot dburl, and after connecting to the db I will start my server. Okay, so to on which port I will start my server, so I will also define the port here. By default it will be 5000. App dot listen, the first param will be the port, so here process.env port or fallback to 5000, and here simply write port, and here I will simply write console.log app is running on port. Let me change it to template literals. Okay, so I think we save this AB file as well. So seems we are good with our initial connection to the DB. So let me try to start the server. Let's wait for the DB connection. Okay, so our DB connection has been successful. Now we need to define the schema of our app. So I will use the create the user schema for simplicity, and I will define it in a separate file in the root of my app. The node.js, here I will import mongoose from mongoose, and here user schema is equal to new mongoose dot schema. Here I will define first name, its type will be string, required will be true. Let's copy this, and this time the last name, and copy it again, and here this will be username, and it will be required as well, and it will be unique as well. So let's copy this again. This time it will be email, and finally we will have location, string, and address will be string, and both will be optional fields. And finally we will export this model users comma and the name of our schema, that will be user schema. Make sure you write it in Euler form. So let's save this. Okay, so now our schema has been defined, so now we will create the routes of our app. So basically our app will have 4 routes: one for create, one for update, one for delete, and one for get. So coming to the root, I will create a new folder, routes slash user.js, and here I will import router from express, and here I will get its instance. Okay, and I will export it here. Okay, so now we will define our routes. So basically we will have 4 routes. The first one will be create routes, so which will be the post one, and it will be an async function, response, and our every controller function uh, will be inside try and catch and response dot status. You can also create these functions in a separate file. It's up to you. Okay, so now I will quickly copy this and paste it. Okay, so our first route will be the post one, second one will be our put route. Okay, our third route will be our get route to get all the users. The fourth route will be get route, but it is for to get the specific user, and finally our final route will be delete one. Okay, so coming back to our index.js, here I will register these routes and put router from .js, and here app.use slash API slash user, and then I will pass this router. So this is the prefix of our this user routes. Let's save it, and let's save it as well. So we have one error. Okay, good. Okay, it seems solved for now. So let's ignore this. And coming back to our create route. So here first we will create our user. Okay, so we will use Postman for testing our APIs. So firstly, what I'm going to do, I will import user model here again. Oops, I will write .js here, move this, and here I will first create the new user. So what I'm going to do is write user is equal to new user, and I will pass all the this data of the body to this. Okay, and after that I will save it in the DB, so it will be an async function, so we need to wait for it. And user dot save, and after saving the user, I'll simply status 201 dot send saved user. Okay, let's save it. And coming back to our postman, here I I will change the method to post, and let me quickly write the our port is 5000 for now slash API slash user, and I will send this data initially. Okay, and let's see what we will get. Okay, we are getting some error. Okay, so key pattern 1 500 server error. Let me do one more thing for 479. Okay, there's no data here, so error here, that means it's related to MongoDB. Okay, so this time our user has been created. So I don't know what's that error. So let's me quickly create one more user. As you can see, this is the response, and this is kind of our primary key, our unique key. This key will be unique for each document, for each schema. So yeah, okay, so now our two or three users have been created. So after that, let me quickly work on the put. So put is very simple. we need to pass the ID of the user that we want to update, and we will pass that ID in the request params. So coming back here, I will destructure it from the params. Okay, so after destructuring, what I'm going to do is MongoDB provide the method const user equal to user dot find by ID and sorry, not this one, find by ID and update, and its first param will be this ID and second param will be that newly data. So what I'm going to do is I will again do this quest.body, and finally I will send status to the one to send this user. Okay, so coming back here, let me quickly copy this and coming here. Okay, so first let me copy this and change this method to post, and now let me copy this key, and here we need to pass that ID in our param, and here I will for example want to update first name. It should be like this, update my first name. Okay, so let me try to update it. Okay, so we are getting 404. Oh my bad, this should be like this. Now let me try it again. Oops, it should be put. Okay, so I'm getting some errors. Let's see what error it is. Okay, ID question params and how to do put. It is a put method to postman. It is a put API slash user slash this. Let me try it again. So I'm getting again nothing. In fact, I'm getting this 500 error, and let me review this request params. Okay, I think I am forgot to write this. This should be an async function, so we need to write await here. Save it again, and coming back here, we try to update it now. But as you can see, it actually updated my data, but my first name it's still coming old. Why it is? Because if I want to get the updated data right now, so I need to pass one more param here, new true. So now it should send us updated data. So let me quickly this, and now if I update my first name again, and it should send the updated data. Okay, so after that I will write this get method that will simply return us an array of objects, basically all of our users. So this is just a simple method, const users equal to await and user dot find, and basically if I want to apply any filters, we can also apply any filters here, but for now let's leave this, and let's simply send the status to the one dot send and users. Okay, and coming back here, let's first wait it, and let's open it in the new tab, and here let's just copy this and paste it. This should be a get method, so now we should get an array of objects of our users. Let's try this, and as you can see we are getting this array, and it's basically return us I think 3 to 4 users. Okay, okay. So now after that, I will implement this getting the specific user. Again, we need to send this ID in the params. So I will structure it again. Sorry, and here const user is equal to await user dot find by ID simply, and pass the ID, and after that return the status to the one dot send this user, this specific user. Okay, so let me save this, and here let me open this, copy this and paste it, and copy any of the ID of any user and paste it here. Make sure the method is get, and see if our server is saved. So let's try to get any specific user. So as you can see, it returns as one user. As you can see, it is a single object with one user. Okay, so now our final method is delete one. It's also a very simple method. Again, we can also send our id in the query or in the params. It's up to us, but I will follow this method here as well. And here, sorry, uh, let's write user is equal to await user dot find by id and delete, and here I we need to simply pass this id, and after deleting we'll send to one dot send user has been deleted. Okay, so coming back here, let's change it to delete, and let's see how many users we have. 1 2 3 4 and 5. So after deleting, it should return us only 4. So let's try to delete. Okay, we are getting 4 of 4. Wait a minute, I have changed this. Yeah, I have changed this. So should, okay, so it is router dot delete slash. Okay, again I'm missing this id. Let's save this, and let's try to delete our user now. Okay, so our user has been successfully deleted. So now it should return us the 4 users. Let's try to get this again. 1 2 3 and 4. As you can see, our one user has been deleted. So thank you very much, guys. That was the video. That was simply basically CRUD API in express.js. If you want to see authentication tutorial in MongoDB or even on Express, you can check out it on my channel. So thank you very much. See you in the next video.